Well, right now, more than 2,100 people are on the ground in Kerr County. They're working around the clock in a massive response involving federal, state, and local agencies. Tonight, we're hearing accounts from first responders who acted quickly in the early hours of July 4th. KENS 5's Vanessa Croy is live at the Kerr County Command Center with more on the response efforts. Vanessa?
Isis, this is a staging area for first responders to gather, share information, as well as emergency management folks. But we heard some stories today, I'm going to say incredible stories, of local officers stepping in to help, rescuing people before anyone here answered the call for help. Today we learned that for 13 hours, 2 Kerrville police officers, along with an ER doctor, battled those raging floodwaters and rescued people from their rooftops, from their vehicles, even from the water, trying to swiftly take them away. And tonight, that's just one incredible story of heroism of our first responders. Now, in the early morning hours of July 4th, Kerrville police says officers realized areas in the city were mostly going to flood. Well, according to Kerrville PD, those officers quickly jumped into action. These officers started going door to door, waking people up, evacuating homes. And when the water started flooding those homes, they launched a wider evacuation plan, blaring their sirens and using their PAs to call people to get out. Police say for hours, as the water rose from ankle to then waist deep and then to their chests, those officers went from house to house, rescuing families and neighbors. Some they even had to pull out of windows to escape. 3 of those officers also rescued 2 people they found clinging to a tree.
2 officers were there when the third one drove up, and one of them was wrapping a 100-foot flex line garden hose around his waist to go into the water and rescue those people. And those 3 officers went into the water, and one of them held that hose and acted as an anchor while those other 2 made their way to those 2 victims, and they were able to evacuate them safely.
Sergeant Lamb goes on to say that during just a matter of hours, those Kerrville police officers rescued at least 100 people. He said right now it's just too difficult to count. Earlier tonight, we heard from the Fredericksburg Fire Chief and the Ingram Fire Department, all asking for prayers tonight for those first responders still out searching through the massive piles of debris. So we want to send our hearts and prayers to all the first responders here tonight. Isis.